so your hands are going to be on your hips. We're going to look at a few footwork drills which are going to emphasise what happens with your legs. So I'm looking at this. This would be like a push in and push out. You can see my weight stays in the middle of the centre. The shoulders and hips stay on the same line. So this is one drill. So push in, push out. Push in, push out. A double push. In, out, out. So in, out, in. So front foot, back foot, back foot. Front foot, back foot. I'm losing my words there. Front foot, back foot, okay? That's that one. You could start off with just doing step, and then push away. Step, slip. Step, slip. Okay, so you're looking at just doing it with the body and the feet. Okay? Next one we'll look at is this. There, push forward. We did this a few weeks ago. I'll show you from the side. Turn the hip that way, turn the hip that way, push forward this way. Turn the hip that way, turn the hip, we'll go back, push that way. To the front, moving the head each time. We'll go back. Then the stuff you do just to slip. Slipping this way and that way, rolling, move around. So Moosa's going to be doing this. So when I say hands down, so he puts hands on his hips, and he's going to be moving his hands on to emphasise the footwork, okay? So let's look at Moosa doing it with me calling out the pattern. Okay, thank you. Okay, what we look at now is we look at footwork again, but the emphasis I put on is footwork. I think you're just going to be moving your feet, so your hands are going to be on your hips. We're going to look at a few footwork drills which are going to emphasise what happens with your legs. So I'm looking at this. This would be like a push in and push out. You can see my weight stays in the middle of the centre. The shoulders and hips stay on the same line. So this is one drill. So push in, push out. Push in, push out. A double push. In, out, out. So in, out, in. So front foot, back foot, back foot. Front foot, back foot. I'm losing my words there. Front foot, back foot, okay? That's that one. You could start off with just doing step, and then push away. Step, slip. Step, slip. Okay, so you're looking at just doing it with the body and the feet. Okay? Next one we'll look at is this. There, push forward. We did this a few weeks ago. I'll show you from the side. Turn the hip that way, turn the hip that way, push forward this way. Turn the hip that way, turn the hip, we'll go back, push that way. To the front, moving the head each time. We'll go back. Then the stuff you do just to slip. Slipping this way and that way, rolling, move around. So Moosa's going to be doing this. So when I say hands down, so he puts hands on his hips, and he's going to be moving his hands on to emphasise the footwork, okay? So let's look at Moosa doing it with me calling out the pattern. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Musa from the Brain Foundation. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do what Andy showed you guys, with the hands on the hip, with the hip movement, turning your feet, turning your hips and turning your shoulders. And Andy behind the camera is going to shout whether I should put my hands on my hips or hands up, and he's going to shout for me to do. So if it was the backhand, the hips would turn, the back foot would turn, and the shoulders would turn. But without the shots, my hands are going to be on my hips and it's go straight like that. So all I'm going to do without the shots, the footwork, with the twists and everything like that. So let's go.
Jab, push away, jab. Jab, backhand. Front hook, back hook. Front hook, back hook, moving back. Front hook, back hook, moving forward. Hands up. Jab, backhand hook. Roll. Front hook, back hook. Jab, front hook. Jab, uppercut hook, off the back, uppercut off the backhand. Hands down. Jab moving to the right. Jab moving to your left. Jab going back and then pivot. 2 back and then pivot. 2 jabs back and then pivot. Switch stance. Jab backhand. Jab backhand hook. Hands up. Jab to the body, jab to the head. Jab to the head, backhand to the body. Now using your hands, now you can use your jabs, use your hooks, you can throw your shots, you can throw your shots down. And time. So what we look at now is 2 quite common exercises that we do in the gym and how that can relate to your boxing. So the first one we're going to look at is what we call the natural squat. So if I show you from the front here, so I drop the centre down and hopefully, if I'm doing it right, the angle of my upper body is more or less the same as the angle of my lower leg. That's easier said than done for some people. If you don't feel you've got a couple of things that can happen. Just people don't end up dropping the centre, they just lean the body forward here. Or they come back on the heels, they find it quite hard to drop the centre. But if you're having trouble with that, then hold on to something. You can hold on to a heavy bag, drop yourself down there, or even like your bedpost or a wall or a door or something like that. I'm here. I'm not sure I'm comfortable dropping the centre. Just try that, dropping down there and then coming up. Okay? But try and concentrate on good technique. Okay, the other one we're going to look at is the lunge. Okay, so let's take you into the lunge here. Put my hands on here. Find these 2 bones at the front. Imagine there's 2 beams of light coming out of those bones. And as I drop down, those beams of light stay steady. I've got a tendency for this leg to creep out if I'm not careful. So I drop down. Again, I'm dropping the centre. So I'll show you from the side here. It's the centre that drops down. So the good thing about this exercise is it develops the strength in your legs, you develop the bend of the hip, the knee and ankle. So when we're in a boxing stance, we're more or less bending those 3 joints there. The hip, the knee and ankle. That's what gives me my springiness, okay? And using that on and off is quite important in boxing to get that power. So how can I use some of that in the boxing? Well, let's look at something where we're going into a lunge, I do a jab, I drop down into an adaptive lunge, come up and do another jab. So the back stays straight, I'm dropping down from here and there, okay? When I do something like a roll, again I'm dropping the centre down and coming out. You're not going to be always dropping that far down when you're boxing, but as an exercise for your legs, you can drop a bit further, and then when you're applying it to actual boxing, and hopefully you get a translation in that little small movement you're doing when you're sparring or practice sparring. So it's about dropping the centre, okay? So 2 exercises that are quite common in the gym and which can be very beneficial for boxing if you work on them. So what we're going to do now is Lucy's going to do some shadow boxing, and I'm going to be calling out shots when he has to drop his centre. Typically it's going to be a jab to the body, it might be the rolling, we see him dropping the centre, It might be, a jab, then coming forward, down and then up. All that. We'll try and emphasise dropping that centre, finding that centre and then coming up. Okay?
So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be shadow boxing and Andy behind the camera is going to be shouting out stuff for me to do. When I'm dropping that centre, dropping and moving out, and all that kind of stuff. For 2 minutes shadow boxing. Let's go.
Jab to the body, jab to the head, coming forward. Again. Roll, dropping centre, roll low. Jab to the head, back hands to the body. Jab to the head, jab to the body, jab to the head. Switch stance. Jab back and roll. Jab back and roll, drop down now. Jab to the head, back hands to the body. Jab to the head, back hands to the body, jab to the head. Freestyle. Jab to the body, jab to the head. Jab to the body, jab to the head. Coming forward. Freestyle, and shot. And time. Okay.
Hi guys, I'm Rachel from RMC Academy of Theatre Performance, working with the Ingle Foundation and Fight for Good. So today we're going to be looking at going right down and then catapulting into the air. Biggest jump you can, but don't worry if you can't jump too high. And then we're going to do a little side step, 3 steps. So we're working that footwork, but we're also engaging our centre, our core, working those legs and looking for some height. Alright, so it's a little bit of a zigzag. So we're starting just here, and we're going to go down as far as you can. So if you can only go to here, that's fine. If you can go further, and then you're going to jump up as high as you can, up, land, and then we're going to move 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Good, let's just try that again. Okay, so feet parallel. Alright, not there. Parallel and underneath those hips. We're going to pull down, up, land, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now take this leg that's behind you, move it, press down, push up, 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, let's try that again. See if you can get forward. Ready? So we're going down, push up, down, 1, 2, 3. Down, up, down, 1, 2, 3. Down, up, down, 1, 2, 3. Good. Down, up, down, 1, 2, 3. You got it? Yeah? Awesome. Super.